Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's the Truth Serum. Come aboard, grab a coffee, soda, drink, whatever you want to do. We have some fun here. And first of all, thank you, everybody, for your support, the subscribers, all that, the like button. I really appreciate it. We're rising up. So I got my coffee, I got my smoke. I'll wait for you guys to go get yours, and we'll get started. All right, you're back. This is a crazy story. Now, everything on this channel, is secondary. You hear bits and pieces about stuff, then you got to kind of connect the dots. But when you hear about the mafia and then they go to prison, and then there's other, it's prison stories. And, well, there was a kid in a mob family that was a pedophile with, I believe, his cousin, a young girl, and he went to prison. And someone close to me was already in prison, Mike, and a lot of times these prisons took the liberty, because pedophiles, they would get smashed up in prison, you know. And sometimes the guards or the warden would turn them loose in general population, or other times they'd put them in protective confinement, protective custody. And so someone close to me, Mike, who you probably know who he is, was in there. So they put this kid, Anthony, in a cell. So you got Mike and Anthony in the cell. So Mike starts telling them, these guys are coming after you. I'll protect you. For whatever. Because Mike wanted to get back out on the streets, and he didn't have much time left to do time. So he didn't want to go to the hole and get 5 years added on to. He's thinking money. He didn't want to do more time. He's got a child, a daughter, and so he's going on, and they got it set up where Anthony, the pedophile, his family is meeting up with Mike's family in the streets, and they're giving Mike's family money. So everything's going smooth like that. But in the meantime, the kid's father and uncle, so you got the two brothers. You got two brothers in a mob family. One has the daughter, and one brother has the son that molested his cousin. So now the victim's father is telling Mike, we want him smashed out. We want him smashed out. And Mike is like, now he's thinking, well, I'm getting paid for protecting him. And now what do we go to, the highest bidder? Do you just go to the highest bidder? So that kind of went back and forth. And now the victim's father tries to get those people, other inmates that are going, would they want to put money in the commissary, or they want to give maybe one of these gangs family members money in the street to say, get at this kid, because there's gangs in there and everything. So it's a web of protection, and it goes forth. and the it's like part of the pedophile's family wants him. The father wants him killed, and the brother wants him protected. So they send a large amount of money to one of the gangs family in the streets, and the gangs just didn't do anything. They just said, sorry, sucker. His business, Mike and Anthony are in the cell. Their business is their business. You got beat out of the money. And what happened? So they Mike was being easy on him. He was being easy on him because he's just trying to play leverage game and keep getting some money. And he had received some good payments from the father, the father of the son, to say, protect my kid. Everybody's going to be gunning after him in there, even non-gang members. He's just got a bullseye on his back, and the prison system will put these people in general population. And so what happened was they roughed him up. He roughed him up one time. Somebody didn't make a payment. He roughed him up, not a big rough up. So they put Anthony in the infirmary for maybe a week or so, whatever, smashed teeth or what, bruises. And when he gets back out, they put him right back in Mike's cell. You people don't realize these types of things. They put him right back in the cell. And so time goes on. Mike is receiving money. He's playing both sides of the fence. The gangs aren't involved. And the two brothers, they hate each other now. And they're coming to mute. They're fighting each other at their house. They're going nuts. And one's like, your son raped my daughter, your niece, and and so they get the Mike gets out. And he's rocking and rolling, doing his thing. And then maybe the kid didn't do a lot of time. There were certain things in the case, blurry things with an appeal and whatever the judicial system. And he gets out relatively short for whatever the appellate court, and he gets out. And next thing you know, good old Mike, that was for hire, got a contract or a verbal agreement, more or less, to say, smash the kid up. And they got wind of that. The victim's father got wind of that and contacted Mike to say, no, what is he gonna give you? So Mike had already got paid before he did the job, and then like for whatever amount, and then the pedophile's father tried to make him a larger amount, to trump the money. And he said, just like Clint Eastwood said in the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, he said, once I'm paid, I'm paid, for the first initial guy. Once I'm paid to do the job, I'm paid to do the job. And they didn't even investigate that smash. They didn't even investigate it. There's a lot of stuff within the ranks of the families. This other family wasn't a Colombo family. I don't know really honestly what family it was. My godfather was more or less around the Colombos, but did work for other families. But there wasn't like they didn't like now you got these brothers, the father of the pedophile and the father of the victim, and they're in a association with a mafia family, and both of them, uh, got to be uh, abide by the rules. It's a touchy situation, but there were things that happened, other stories about like I says, with the mob wives and stuff that went on with the girls. And just like that Sweet 16 and the Sweet 16 party, where, the girls stayed at the house and things happened. I did a video on that. But it's a crazy world. But yeah, in the prison system, they have different levels. Like there's a correctional facility, and then there's a prison, uh, uh, prison, whatever, different levels of incarceration. Some are more stringent, where you go out on the yard altogether, and it's more loose and lax, and and others is more confined, regiment, military almost. So, and there's so much extortion going on in there. New kids coming in that can't protect themselves, and you either fight, right? I mean, or get extorted, or you could just turn all different ways. You could come in, fight, risk your life, or bow down and have your family on the outside put money, give money to their families on the outside, put money in their commissary, and it's got its own world. I know a lot of people that did a ton of time in prison. My godfather, who's Mike in the story, and boy, I mean, what they would do. That he had a little mercy on the new guys coming in, and if they were more or less in that block area, and there's others from other blocks, they don't might not like the guy, or they don't, or he's an easy victim, but sometimes they didn't want anybody from the other blocks or areas to come in and just like to be territorial or something. So yeah, they ended up smashing that kid, and then it caused problems, and but then there's just nothing you can do about it. It's a wrap, and uh, it's yeah. I knew another guy that did probably 30 years. He's an old man now. He probably did 30 years. He told me some other stories, and when he first went in, when he first went in there, well, if you're watching, bro, I don't mean any disrespect if you're watching, because he's an older man now, but you know, when he went in, he was just a Rambo crazy, and not that big in stature, in his physical. He wasn't that big physically, but he didn't care about life or death. If someone comes at him, he's going for the death. He don't care if he kills somebody in there and does life. And another thing you got to realize, you got people in prison that are doing life without parole. They're never getting out. They don't care. You can add time on. You got other guys doing 3, 5, smaller bids. And so they let me take a minute out and say Hello to everybody in here, my good people. You know that. But I wanted to get that. Roll, G, happy Sunday. You know how we do it, roll. Lady Saint, Michael Condinas. It's official. Joel Gold, Francis Franciotti. These names. David BMX, where'd you come from? Dapper the Rapper. I got my squad here. All aboard. Truth Serum Nation is ready for business. Let's get these proceedings started. I got a Cash App. Now, I'm not trying to be but I got the Cash App in there. Somebody wants to donate. We could talk about any issues with any donation. Send a donation with your phone number. I'll call. We could talk about mob stories. If you're suffering from addiction, relationship, grief, we could talk about anything. Forgive me for trying to sell, but you have direct access to the Truth Serum Nation. So that's in there. And we're just gonna rock and roll. We're just gonna keep moving on. We're gonna just keep moving on. Because mental health is going. I mean, there's so many issues that are plaguing society, and some people don't have any resources, or they don't feel comfortable, or it's just crazy. Hey, Manna, how you been, Manna? Good day to you, mate. Thank you for your appreciation. Yeah, and so that's there. I put the Cash App in. Send $1 or $2 with your number. We'll call. If you're having problems with something and you need somebody to talk to, or you want to, talk about a mob, so if you want some more juice on some stories I told, well, then we could, I ain't gonna talk to you forever on the phone, but just give you a brief thing or whatever. And if you're suffering from, any mental health issues, and it's tough in today's world because people are struggling. And I'm not trying to get rich. I mean, nothing is for nothing. My time for that, I donated time a million years ago on a suicide hotline. When I had my grief counseling thing, I donated. I mean, yeah, you try to do something good. Grief counseling, people are on the verge of suicide and they got nobody to talk to. I'll try to talk them down from the roof. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy story, mate. That was a crazy story. And yeah, this other guy, I know he's watching right now, but we're gonna get together. You're gonna have to tell me some of them stories. He did 31 years, came out, and then went back in and did like 7. His number on yeah, and I used to visit him, but but he's really aggressive. And on his thing, I think it said on the prison uniform, it said 1974. That's the year you go in, 70, whatever it was. I used to visit him, and you were ingrate, TA. You were ingrate. And then when you got out, you tried to shake me down, and you were ingrate, bro. You were straight up ingrate. I didn't have a lot of money to put in your commissary. And on the visiting list, nobody visitors. When you go into prison and you see the visitors list, sometimes when you sign in, I don't know how they got it now, but you would see who the prior visitors were. And the FBI used to try to look on that visitors list. And that's why a lot of these people, gangsters, other type of gangsters, didn't get a lot of visitors. You don't want your name on that list for obvious reasons. So, yeah, this kid got out after a ton of years, and he couldn't reacclimate to society. They're used to the structured prison. You get up at this time, lunch, rec, your job in prison. It's all structured. These prisoners get released after large amounts of time and they can't adapt back into society. And he was shaking me down on the way back to the racetrack. He got drunk, and we told him, "You're not going to go to the track if you drink, because then he morphs into a psychopath, which he don't even need alcohol to. He don't even need alcohol to morph into a psychopath." But I said, "I'm not going if TA starts drinking," and he did. And then, and then he was saying, "This is prison out here." I says, "You're free, bro. You're free." He goes, "No, this is prison." And then he did a couple crimes and he went back in. Yeah. He was the pillowcase bandit. He was a notarized pillowcase bandit. No disrespect if you're watching this, bro, but you're an old man now. Just enjoy your senior years. That's all. I don't mean any ill will. These people did their time. They did their time for the crime. They did the time. But a lot of, I visited a couple guys in there, and a couple of guys, and I didn't really mind my name being on. I did it because a lot of them were left, and a lot of the families weren't getting money. Sometimes they're just snubbed. Somebody goes in, well, do your time, and you got your wife and kids out there, and they're stuck. Some families took care of the families of the inmates, and some didn't, for various reasons. And because then you got snitching and ratting and everything else. It's like, well, then whatever happens, happens. Sorry. You better have some money buried. My godfather always had money stashed for a good lawyer, because there was assault charges and everything, a lot of type of things. And sometimes if you could get an assault charge twisted in the courts as mutual combat, then you get exonerated. So you really have to, a lot of time, depending on how much time you're going to do, it's a direct correlation of how good your lawyer is, and the best lawyers cost more. My godfather had money he didn't touch, and or had money already on retainer with a prominent lawyer. In case something happens, boom, 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 take out whatever you need. Everything's cool. So quite interesting behind the scenes. We try to look at things a lot different, and we're going to just, I wanted to tell another mob related story. It's been 2 or 3 days. Geez, I do them every day, but I needed a little break. So I appreciate everybody's support, and I'm gonna talk to another guy that's got some. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna keep giving you the juice, and Wyatt, you better get that money out of that mattress, Wyatt Earp. Yeah. My life savings are in a change jar on my dresser. All right. Oh, but I'm still the richest man in the world because we can live and laugh. So that's all right. Anybody struggling? Make a small donation to the Cash App with your phone number. I'll call you up. What's going on? Let's resolve these issues. A lot of therapists, they try to keep their clients in the mix just to keep receiving money. I'll see you next week, Bob, with that $100. They just want to keep their clients in. It's just like the recovery system. It's a revolving door of addictions and everything. The recovery system, It's a revolving door. They're not trying to just squash the issues. It's over. You don't have to come here anymore. The taxpayers don't have to pay money. You don't have to pay me as a therapist anymore. You should be good right now, Billy and Sally. Everything's good. Go on and live your life. But these systems in place, they try to keep you in the game. Why? Money. I could just keep telling Jim, you're going to need another 30 hours of intense psychotherapy. And, you're going to need another 30 hours. So next week at 11, come in. And these guys are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And they're on a twirly world. I want to do something in good faith for people that are struggling. Yes, I do want to make a couple dollars, but I was given a fourth, fifth chance at life, and I'm back. So if I can share some good words for somebody struggling in any area of their life, I'm gonna try. So that's that. So that's good. I feel good about this show. I always say that, folks. So Ivan Lore, Joe Garcia, Giuseppe, bueno. Wyatt Earps, you just back from the OK Corral. David BMX, boy, I've said enough about you. My first rider on the bus. I think you're the first one that got on the Truth Serum bus. Dapper the Rapper, thank you. Francis, Joel, Michael Candinas, Lady Saint. Row your boat. Row, stunningly. Let me stop there. So that's it. It's Sunday. We got the hockey playoffs. We got the NBA playoffs. Spring is in the air. Maybe love is in the air for some of you. So try to keep it together. Try to stay positive on your life's journey. And gotta just stay in a good mental state of mind. Believe me, I got a lot of things to be peed off about. I got a lot of things that I did wrong. You can't go back to yesterday. You got to be in today. So start today. Start today. Boy, I wasted a lot of time. I ruined my life in different ways. There's some great blessings in there also. But boy, oh boy, I should be in a better position. But I don't trust I can't, the forces of the universe, I trust in the forces of the universe. Because if I put my good forces to the universe, it will react in a beneficial way to me. So we can't look behind us. We got to look in front and be in the here and now and address these things and get things together, because we just want to live and have fun and laugh and demonstrate laughter, love, compassion, and you will draw things into your world. So you've heard it all before here, folks. So hit the like button, share it with your every relative you have, share it with everybody you know to mankind. Go on Facebook and just batch it to like whatever. Just batch it. So that's all right. We're stuck on 1048 subscribers. I thought we'd be at 1100, but I think sometimes YouTube lags, and then it catches up. But that's how it works. I'm just happy I'm able to put a show on their platform, and I want to follow the rules. And I don't even swear. Off camera, that might be a different story. So, all right, my good people, you guys go out into the world, and if you're struggling with things, find somebody you could talk to. Find somebody you could talk to. That's all. And if you can't, call my number, and we'll try to help things out. We'll try to hide this out. We'll try to figure it out. So that's that. Some people do have access to resources, others don't. And when people get into isolation, and depression and addictions, oh man, you know, you're going through that, send $2 to my Cash App with your phone number. Send $2, send $3, and I'll try to help you. That's all. That's all. Send $5 to the Cash App with your phone number. Don't sit in isolation. Don't sit in isolation. It's a terrible thing to be isolated. I'm here in my apartment by myself. I go half crazy at times. So we'll leave it at that. So, you know how we do it. Be the kings and queens of your world. And if anybody oh, hey, Joe May, where'd you come from? Wait a minute. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Albany. Oh, Ivan Lore. Oh, yeah. Go Celtics. Celtics are just smashing down, you know. But the Lakers win one last night. Denver was hanging in the game the whole time, and they played real bad on their worst day. But, you know, the Lakers don't look good. Hockey, baseball, good time to be alive. So if you're struggling with things, get it together and then go out and enjoy these things in the world, whether it's a walk in the park, an amusement park, the beach, doing things with your spouse or family. Get it together so you can enjoy life. Life is precious. This is my fourth or fifth chance at life. So that's why I'm trying to share these messages. That's all. How's it going, Angie? Dapper the Rapper. Well, I don't really like touting sports on here because I tried to tout sports before and it just gets too crazy. Uh, you know, the Celtics were an easy pick, but you got to put up a lot of money to win, you know, or you know, how it goes, Dapper the Rapper. You could have bet the Celtics -10. So Angie, oh, what do you mean? You're moderating the wrong channel? We're gonna get on out of here. And so that's that. Cash App, $ capital J, Joseph Monty, 613, capital J, capital M. And that's it. Send it if you're struggling. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. How you doing? What do you want to talk about? That's all. That's all there is. I like Sierra Leone. I like the name. I was a good handicapper, a good picker of horses. Oh yeah, I just admitted him, Angie. That fraud Vincent Pastore, who's some kid in his mother's basement. He's just probably some kid in his mother's basement trying to get on here, Troll City. Bye, Vinny. Yeah. Thank you, Angie. I thought I excluded him before, but you know, the clown. The real Vincent Pastore from the movies wouldn't be doing that. This guy's just a bum, whoever come in there. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. Thank you, Angie. Joel Gold. I like Sierra Leone just because I like that sounds like the African Delta where the gazelles and the hyenas and all that are, you know, prey and predator. So Sierra Leone sounds like that. So I'm just picking the name. All right. So that'll do it. Anybody struggling with stuff? You just yeah, good name. Anybody struggling, you got direct access to me. Small donation, leave your number, I'll call you back. The links are in there for the book, or just you want to just make a general donation, super chat, Cash App, just for general donation. If you don't need any assistance in anything, that's all. So, Angie, I tried to watch the draft, but it's so confusing. And at the end of the day, the Buffalo Bills are going nowhere for a long time. So That's that. As long as you got Elvis, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes in the AFC East, the only time the Buffalo Bills will be in the Super Bowl is when they're sitting in the red section in the stadium. Okay? They're going nowhere. Oh yeah, McCarthy. Well, he's out there in your area, OJJ. Now they're going into rebuilding years and they're putting a stadium up and then the stadium be right. They got, but, no, I didn't watch any of it. I didn't watch any of it, Francis. Francis, I saw you post the odds. I saw you post the odds, didn't you, Francis? You posted the odds, and I hit the like button. I hit your like button. That's nice, a lady that's into horse racing. Very attractive trait. Yeah, that's cool. That's where I saw Sierra Leone. Joel. I used to go to the Derby all the time, the Kentucky Derby, once upon another lifetime. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I need a co-host. To be superficial, the Sophia Loren type. Let's don't start with that. Let's don't start with that. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun next week. That's gonna be fun, and that's about it. Anybody else got anything? Hit the buttons. Hit any button there is. If you see a button on my channel, hit it. If you just hit it, I'm stuck at 1048 subscribers. I was rolling right on up, and then it lagged. It froze. But historically speaking, that happens when you have a channel. So maybe they'll rev me back up, and we'll get to the 1100 subs. But I do it the hard way, the bump and grind. I do it the bump and grind, Short Fridays, welcome aboard. Always nice to see new people in here. I always say I'm going to cut this short, and then it's like an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm like, 5 more minutes, folks. Quality over quantity. Yeah. Yeah. So I try to put a nice mob story in there, but I wanted to also address people that might have some issues in their life and they want to contact me and we could try to talk things out and get people in a better state of mind. Quality of life. There's nothing enjoying life, being with your friends and family and enjoying with love and compassion and laughter. That's the meaning of life. It's not some hidden riddle that the oracle has to tell you or some Freudian has to tell you. No, we all know what the meaning of life is. Enjoy. So you get it all here, True Serum Nation. What else we got in here? Oh, thank you, Angie. So that's that. Yeah, crazy prison story. Man, there's a ton of prison stories. I think people like prison stories. I knew a lot of guys that did a lot of time. And when people go into prison, it's like their family is also doing time with them. Psychologically speaking, the wife and spouse, the spouse and children are also doing time. Some of these guys go in prison. Their children are in kindergarten. They don't get out till they're graduated from high school. So And then you get into why people rat and that whole discussion, which is big on YouTube, of course. It gets a lot of views, and that's understandable. But I'm a Renaissance man. I got more talents, as you're all well aware of. Hopefully. Hopefully. I should have 1 million subscribers by now. What's going on? What's going on? I'm the hardest working YouTuber out there, though. I've averaged a video a day for whatever. Oh, you know what? My channel anniversary was yesterday. 2 years. It was the Truth Serum's birthday 2 days ago or yesterday. Yep. I did it the hard way. No technology. Just hammer and chisel. And I am, thank you, Francis. I am the less than 1%er that can do it and get 50 subscribers, let alone 1,000. So I beat the odds for I'm less than 1% chance of success to get 50 subscribers, and I got 1,000. So I know the formula. All I got to do is get placed in that fast lane, and boom. So I'll smoke cigarettes and drink coffee and do videos, and we'll get there. True Serum Nation, we'll get there. Because in my mind, I'm already there. I'm waiting for the world to catch up. That's all. You have to maintain that mentality when you're just banging out every day, hammer and chisel. You have to, in life, you have to maintain and stay in it. You might be the underdog. You might be rowing upstream. But you have to stay in it. That's it. So that's what we do. Cash App's there, the like button, subscribe button, everything. Somebody needs help, I'll call you up. Leave your number and I'll call you up. And we'll get some things sorted out. Couples counseling. Ooh, I used to have couples in front of me. Whoa, I could write 2 books on that. You know, I could write 2 books on that. So very, very interesting. Angie, are you still there? You got some house cleaning to do. All right. All right. Get rid of that bum. All right. Can he be permanently removed? So, yeah. And, there's a lot of guys out there that try to be macho and, they struggle with things. And guys that just try to be, they stuff things and even the wise guys. I mean, I did therapy for the gangsters that would try to say on the down low, don't tell anybody, but I'm struggling with this or that. So they're trying to be macho, and nobody's exempt from struggling with mental issues and things. So don't be a macho man. Send a donation, give me your number, and I'll call. Women too, anybody. So yeah, I'm trying to sell. I finally I'm trying to sell. Yeah. hmm But I'm selling good juice, not bad wine. All right, if you know what I mean. I'm selling good juice here, not dried up grapes. Okay. So all right. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. It seems like it's been longer than 2 years that I started my channel, but that's that. Baby A, how are you doing? Straight from Texas, I believe. I do my research. Another potential co-host. Channels 2 years. May or whatever. April something. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everything's going good, Miss Texas. So So yeah, what else we got here? So yeah, I never try to sell a lot on my channel. I just like to talk, blah blah blah, boom boom boom. And I wrote a book. I didn't try to sell it. I didn't put super chats on there till after 2 years. I didn't put a cash app up there for a long time. So if there's any people that are like, oh, he's just trying to sell. Yeah, you're damn right. I'm trying to sell something after 2 years. I'm trying to sell you good therapy. That's all. Whatever, your money's your money. God bless you. God bless you. I like pig's feet. I like hog maws. I like to eat and have fun too. At least you're going to get something beneficial from the truth serum. These other guys are selling their socks and underwear, and they're just telling you the same old recycled stories over and over. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't compromise my beliefs for anything. Whatever happens with my channel happens. That's all there is to it. So, oh, he's just trying to. Yeah, I'm trying. There's the Cash App, you chiselers. There's the Cash App. Oh, please forgive me. But I'm correlating it to therapy. Therapy. You know, they got Patreon to tell you stories to pay for their mixed up stories. They got Patreon for Billy and Sally to pay them to tell another recycled story. That all you do is just fill in different names of the characters in the story, and basically it's the same story on Mobtalk. Basically, yeah, they got game. They got game, and they got tons of subscribers. God bless them. Let them run their game. Let them run their game. They do their thing. I do my thing. I'm rising up. I'm confident, and I'm going to keep rising up. And people from the Truth Serum Nation, they need help. Yeah, contact me, support me. We could work it out. That's all. That's all. If you're on public assistance or you're struggling, send $1. Send $1. I'll talk to you. I ain't going to talk to you for a half an hour, but I'm going to talk to you in straight terms and try to help you out the best I can. That's all. I owe it to the angels. So, thank you, baby A. Start your channel again. You'll get blasting. You know. So, yeah, that's about it from here. I don't know. Well, spring is coming. It'll feel good to find a beach and just have fun. The waves tumbling over the beach, just rock and roll. Francis Double F Frenciotti, where I'm a good soul. I need a soulmate. All right, Francis, I need a soulmate. Okay, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Yeah. Oh, all right, Joel. So what else we got? Yeah. None of these guys want to come over here and let me interview them. All right, I'm going to be wrapping this up, Angie. So that's that. Oh, okay. That's all right. Baby A. So yeah. Yeah, people like catching freedom. Yeah. Freedom in today's political landscape. Catching freedom. So I don't know. Oh, you're too shy? She's so shy. Well, that could be a good trait too, being shy. You know, that could be a good trait. You know, that's all you can do. I mean, that's all right. That's all you can do. It's a good trait. As long as you're likable and entertaining, that's the key. Yeah. Yeah, you get more into it. Uh, Fierceness is probably going to be the one to rock and roll, but I think that outside post position, I'm not sure where his post position was. So that's that. Anybody want to come in and talk to me? You know the links. Uh, I've said it before, and that's all. That's all the way we're gonna do it. People need some help. We'll rock and roll. So you just gotta hang in there, and that's that. So you gotta just take things in stride, and if I can help you out, I'll do my best to help you out. So, um, the links, and I got some good juice coming up. I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off and decompress a little bit, and then we'll uh, we'll get back on the train and we'll rock and roll. So that's that for today. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Francis. Uh, if you want to talk on Facebook, that's fine. Baby A, stay great. And Short Fridays, hello to you too. Joel Gold, yes. Wyatt Earp, Dapper the Rapper, been on this bus a long time. David BMX, my brother. Joe Garcia, Manna. You have a good day, mate. And Michael Candinas and Lady Saint. What's up, Mike? Thank you, everybody. And remember, be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. If you need help with anything, just do your best, try to get in in a better state of mind. And that's that. And, you know, Vin Pastor, you could keep changing your name and everything. The comments are helping. So there's one in the crowd. It's all right, Vin. That's all right. That's what you want to do. Go right ahead. It's fine with me. Maybe you need some psychological assistance and I can help you. That's all, bro. That's all. It's all. You're welcome in here. Go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. You're welcome. Maybe you're struggling with some issues and you got nothing better to do. That's all. That's all. That's all I could tell you. You got some issues and maybe you need maybe I put this guy in here and to just show you that there are people struggling. Maybe I put this guy in my chat just to show you that people are struggling with mental health issues. So they're visible in your face, folks. People are struggling with things. So, sometimes we could be critical and everything, but that's just the way it is. You can't dodge it. That's society, and people are going through things, maybe divorces and other types of things. So, we could look at these type of people a lot of different ways, but me as a therapist, some people need some of these issues to be addressed. So that's case in point right there. So, after this, you'll move on and go find someone else, But that's it. You're helping my algorithm out. I know you got some mental deficits and try to reach out to somebody to talk to. That's all. That's the way it is. So we got the basketball games coming on. There's hockey, baseball, everything is, and then football fans, the draft and everything. So it's all good. It's all good. Life is good. And Spring is coming. We get out and we rock and roll. So, Truth Serum Nation, I appreciate your support. We're gonna keep climbing everything. And Vin, he changes his channel. He changes his thing. He's Vinny. Now he's Vin Pasteyer. This guy actually took the time and effort out to change his name just to get back, because he was blocked. It's uh, the guy is definitely got some things he needs to address, and it's insane, but that's case in point. The guy is struggling. I could call him names, or I can say, you need some therapy, bro. That's all. It is what it is. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah, he was in there too, Jeff Nadeau. Oh, to sit down with Jeff Nadeau. Yeah. Yeah, the people struggle, baby. They struggle. And, now I got two sides of me. If we were in the streets, I might not be acting like a therapist, you know? I might not act like a therapist in the streets, but I don't promote violence either. So what the hell are you going to do? You get them guys, they live in their mother's basement, and then they got to act out. And that's the way it is. That's all. But they behave like that behind a keyboard. Behind a keyboard. In real life, they wouldn't look at you eye to eye in real life. So we're approaching 1 hour. And look at it. Here he is. I thought I timed him out. For 24 hours. Vinny, what kind of problems are you having, man? What kind of problems? What are you going through, bro? What are you going through? What happened, man? She's struggling with some things, bro. What happened to you? Gosh. You want time on a YouTube channel. You want time because you're saying, "Oh yeah, I got the truth serum to acknowledge me." Is that what you're just banking it on? Like, I got the truth serum to acknowledge me. Yeah, it's a mental health channel too. Like, here's a guy, case in point. I got the truth serum to address me. I'm not here to talk to you. Oh, I just want to harass all the women. And really, bro? Really? You don't have the capability to go in the streets and get a date? Really? Yeah. You don't have the ability. You got no traits to go in the streets and find a date? Wow, man. You might need some really intense psychoanalysis. Yeah. 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 Look at this clown. He changes his name. See, the guy's struggling with some issues. Really struggling. It's really terrible. Really, really, really terrible. Yeah. So you get all kinds here. I'm gonna do another video, I think Monday or Tuesday, and so baby, yeah. Well, psychology. There's psychology for certain things, but then you just get uh uh anomalies. You get anomalies like that. Even behaviorists can't even diagnose, because you just get anomalies that don't fall under certain psychologies and certain teachings and theories. You just get anomalies out there that are just on a different spectrum of insanity. that there's no therapy for them. They're more or less, psychopaths. That's all. They're just straight up psychopaths. And, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's just the way it is. Like many people in society, they're just, there's not much you can do, So hopefully Vinny will get his head on straight, and his name is probably whatever, He tries to use a mob actor name, but see, there's a case in point. Thank you, Psycho, for showing us that people do have some issues. So that kind of tied right into the show. So your mom's making you lunch. Go up there and get your lunch, and then go back down to the basement, and you could play video games the rest of the day. Okay? That's all. All right, folks. So, Jeff. Oh, all right. So that's good, everybody. Gonna finish up, maybe take a walk, get a little exercise. So that's that. The buttons are there. The Cash App's there. You want to talk to me? Boom, boom, boom. Everything's good. Be the kings and queens. Thank you for your support. We're going to get to 1,100 subscribers. And I'll see you again pretty soon. So I got another prison story coming up too. So that's about it, everybody. I'm gonna rock and roll, and everybody have a good day. Thank you.